India resumes issuing visas to Afghan nationals after 5-year freeze. India has resumed granting visas to Afghan citizens across multiple categories, including business, medical, and entry visas for artists and relatives. 5 years after suspending all visa services following the Taliban's takeover in Kabul, a notification on the government's official visa portal, indiavisaonline.gov.in, confirmed the rollout of the new Afghan visa module last month. While the Indian government has not formally announced this policy shift, a report in The Hindu said the module went live in last week of April, step towards resuming bilateral engagement with Afghanistan under the Taliban regime, who are being granted visas. The newly updated portal lists categories including student, business, medical attendant, entry, and UN diplomat visas. Applicants are required to upload a recent front-facing photograph along with the passport and national ID card, Tazkira, which must contain personal details such as name, date of birth, nationality, and expiry date. Entry visas are also being issued to artists, cultural personalities, academicians, and professionals invited to participate in cultural events or activities sponsored by recognized Indian institutions. Children from previous marriages of Afghan nationals married to Indian citizens or overseas citizens of India, cardholders are also eligible. Afghans who own property in India, parents of students visiting India for higher education, and parents of students below 18 years can also apply under the entry visa category. Business visas for investors and sports persons. The business visa category has been expanded to include sports persons and coaches engaged in commercial sports events in India on paid contracts. This category also covers investors and Afghan nationals planning to establish industrial or business ventures in India, as well as those required to undertake frequent long-term business activities. India suspended visa services for Afghan nationals in August 2021 after the Taliban seized control of Afghanistan following the withdrawal of US-led forces. With the Taliban's return to power, India shut down its embassies and consulates in the country due to security concerns and uncertainty over the legitimacy of the new regime. At the time, India introduced the limited e-emergency ex miscellaneous visa for stranded Afghans, primarily focusing on Hindus, the minority, and Sikhs. New Delhi's engagements with the Taliban. The resumption of visa services coincides with India's efforts to engage with the Taliban regime through diplomatic channels. In a recent statement to the United Nations Security Council, India reiterated in close monitoring of the situation in Afghanistan and ongoing talks with Taliban officials, focusing on issues such as security, student visas, and humanitarian access. In April this year, a senior Indian diplomat met with Afghanistan's acting foreign minister in Kabul to discuss key concerns, including the Taliban's request to facilitate Afghan students and patients traveling to India for medical and academic purposes. These initiatives underline India's cautious but steady re-engagement with Afghanistan amid regional security and humanitarian challenges. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone. Bye.